very problematic to some people. I would try for say, if I say, Precious, good morning. I want to say good morning to you. I want to ask you how you're feeling, how you're doing. But then probably the way they put onto you might sound different.
Exactly. So I get to assume.
Assumption.
So assumption comes in.
Assumption comes in. But you can't entirely, again, put it on the other person at the receiving end for me. Because I communicate based on how I was taught, based on how I feel comfortable, based on how I know for say it's safe for me to communicate with someone. So you also on the other receiving end also therefore know for say there is a way how you receive that information.
Okay.
There is a way how you can communicate that information we don't transform to you. Mind you, this is first-hand information. If I tell you for say my name is Jamil, that's first-hand information. If you go out and tell another person for say he said his name is Jamil, that's a second-hand information.
Okay, so you make that particular example. They say,
yes,
my name is Jamil.
Yes.
So that you don't communicate. So we say you name that Jamil. So now, me now take this particular information because I'm not listening to you well. Say you don't tell me say you name that Jamil. I'll go other side as then obviously you don't tell me spell as Jamil.
Some people spell it as J-E.
Yes.
Again.
So now me go other side and say that man say my name Jamil. So now let's say in a case where in this thing that happened, they don't put Jamil. And let's say that fine. Let's take this example as the registration where they happened.
Yes, NCRC.
Yes. You don't say Jamil, me don't care the information say na Jamil. So now you don't enter Jamil. Now you go now for go cross check your name.
I go say and say Jamil.
And that's the impact they get to you now. Problems
because automatically Jamil is a different person.
Yes.
My name is Jamil, and you don't go tell person for say my name not Jamil. You don't write and do in documentation for say my name is Jamil. That's automatically, a different person. So you don't give me a lot of problems with my identity, for instance, because now I will have to, prove to someone else or try for actually put them out for say that's not the spelling of my name.
Yes.
The spelling of my name is this. So it's very, very important. And I can always say this is very, very important for know how you communicate with people. And communicating with people also goes down to talk about the person himself, your personality. Some people can just talk when they want for talk. I always want for reference this to social media because we know for say in this age, we are actually living in a social media age and we are all averse to how social media they operate recently. People think for say the moment you get a phone, you can communicate anyhow you want for communicate. Forgetting for say there are repercussions to communicating. I will reference you to an incident where I actually faced some time back. Okay. There was a time in this country where one particular celebrity they go through a lot, and I will not name names, obviously. But they go through a lot. And I had a friend. I think I can name him Pilot CPO. He's my friend. So Pilot CPO made a post about this person in status. And we watch Pilot CPO in status, saw something different. Okay. I understood something different because I know what's in the person they go through.
Okay.
So automatically, I didn't even think twice about cross-checking with Pilot CPO.
Not confirming.
Yes. With Pilot CPO for say, okay, is this so, or how come this happened? I just went to social media and posted it. To my greatest surprise, Pilot CPO, we post in post, delete in post 2 minutes after. And I had already posted it on Facebook. A day on Facebook, people are sharing my post. Only way I begin to get calls and I realize for say, oh, what have I done?
That's a mess up.
It's a big mess up.
A big mess up.
I think this is something that many people go through, honestly speaking, as bloggers, as social media interactors. That is something that we mostly faced with because sometimes we want to be the first hand possibly to give out information. But then again, looking at the information, is the information communicated well? Has it been communicated? And do you know the impact of what you have communicated? The impact of what I communicated was very huge, to be honest. I phased off social media for one whole day.
Okay. I won't get in detail what I need, but 1 minute. Okay. So you can join me live on the discussion. You can drop your comments on our Facebook page. And also you can call the number 077 963 963. You can also add your voice. You either call WhatsApp or you call direct or you send WhatsApp message. Thank you. So let's continue this conversation.
Yes. So interestingly, the impact of that particular post where I make was troubling because even the individual where I make the post about, I wasn't doing it as a way of derogating the person in character or anything. I was doing it in a way of just saying I'm sympathizing with this person. But so many other people now, we don't understand, just took it to mean, this na so they happen to her. This na so. So I was trying to communicate something very, very simple, very, very empathetic. But then what people got from my post, because of how sharp my post was and how quick people were fast to share my post, was quite different.
Okay, Jamil. So say when it comes to communication, there are two forms of communication.
Yes.
Verbal and non-verbal.
Non-verbal.
And I feel when it comes to verbal communication, a lot they go wrong.
A lot.
Because one, imagine that they talk to you, say, Jamil, okay, let's say for example, say Jamil, that paper sent today.
Yes.
This one, my facial expression, don't you say, I want the paper, but I'm smiling. So simply you say, you can either send them or you not send them.
Oh, you not send them.
Or why I say, Jamil, the document I need it now.
Oh, commanding.
That's very commanding.
Yes.
You don't tell me, I don't send the signal, say, I need it ASAP now,
yes.
And it's not negotiable. So it also comes with the body language.
Okay.
So how do we understand we're passing, they pass a message, but in a different body language?
Okay. So intonations is very key.
Okay.
Maybe they learn English back in school, they will tell you that you always have to have the way how you talk to people, the way how you sound to someone would actually interpret entirely which you mean. Like I tell you just, and I can tell you for say Precious good morning.
Yeah.
That is very calm. Precious good morning, it's a different feeling it gives. So intonations, tonations are very important. So you as a speaker, you way you communicate, the way how you sound, sound in the sense, the way how the volume of your voice can tell how best you want which you want for be communicated. Also again, I can tell you for say some people get bad way for speak, some people their volume quite different, and that could be miscommunicated sometimes. Like I don't meet with somebody we actually not harsh in real sense, in character not harsh, but the way how it talk, the way how it sound to you, you would tend to miscommunicate that to be for say this person is a harsh person. Yeah. So these are actually problems that I think they are personal problems.
Yes, and I believe say people that we can get a particular character there.
Yes.
I mean like we always they talk roughly. But from a distance, you don't hear you say, hey, this person a loud person, this person if you get you and that. So one impact that they get on them people in there is that people and they tend for swear away
from you. They will push away from you. Automatically, I know I'm bad mods.
Exactly.
Automatically, they will say that person is a good person. Automatically, they have an idea of who you are.
Yes.
Even though that may not be who you are.
Even though they're not even confirmed.
They're not even confirmed for say that is who you are.
Yes.
But because of that is how you carry yourself, or that is how you speak, that is how you sound on the phone, automatically you don't get that backlash.
First of all, I get one. I get to experience with somebody. We get like we neighbor kind of thingy. The mommy not go school. Then we get somebody with the front with street where they sell orange, where they do orange money, Afri money, and kind of thing. So this person go send the Afri money. Mommy go send Afri money. They don't tell the boy almost if for send and all of that. Then the boy say, the mommy, do you like the password? That mommy vex. Hey, me any password? Because it's also miscommunication. Even though passwords stand for as in getting the password. The PIN code and all of that. Because of that, mommy don't hear that password, and they don't hear password in a different kind of scenario wherein Congo Satoko don't come in. That mommy change gender. For that we come, that mommy they don't. The only way we get for guys, no, just give me your PIN code, you have free money, PIN code. Let we send this here. So again, I believe say you for know your audience.
Know your audience and also know yourself. I always go with know yourself first.
So how will you know yourself before you communicate with person?
I like you opening quote where you make. I could you just read it out for me again one more time?
Okay, the opening quote.
Yes.
You mean the quote, the two most important days?
Yes, the two most important days.
The quote says the two most important days of your life are the day you were born and the day you find out why.
The day you find out why. Now, that is all part of you knowing who you are.
Okay.
One thing I can always tell people, I am Jamil. What Precious does, would never be what I can do. Or maybe I can do it, but I can't do it as good as Precious. Most of the problems with young people in the face daily, I would like to focus more on young people because we are the growing generation, you know. Now, the fact for say, we want to do it all when we know definitely that we can't do it all.
Okay.
You may be good, but you can't do everything at the same time. And that is part of you finding yourself. Precious, I know you. Let me just use you as a reference.
Okay.
You have been one person that I practically vouch for, say you can do anything if you put your mind to it. But you're not doing everything at the same time.
No.
You are doing your magazine. You have your talk show now on radio. Congratulations with that. You know, you have your business that you run, but you are not doing everything at the same time. You're doing it at your own pace and at your own time. That makes me believe that you know yourself. You know what you want. But most young people these days, because of social media, because of what they see on social media, the miscommunication that they get from social media, celebrities, what they put out on social media, they tend to think, oh, this is very easy, so I can do it. If Precious can then radio, it's very easy. They don't know that you have to research before you come to radio. So it's all part of knowing yourself. So I always say this to young people. You have a role to tell yourself the truth. If you not tell yourself the truth, trust me, the rest of the world will never get you.
I think I need a lot of people for give their contribution to this.
Okay.
All right, family, I can join me on this discussion. You can drop in your comments on Facebook Live or Facebook page na Rise Radio 96.3 FM, or you can call in on even send you message, your WhatsApp message or direct message or call direct on 077 963 963.
Yes. So like Abidi said, it all boils down to you knowing yourself. So when you know yourself, trust me, what your audience will get from you is what you want them to get from you. So you knowing your audience, yes, it's fine. We as MCs, you know, sometimes it's always important for make you know the people that you talk to, the people that how you they interact with the people that you have as your audience.
So well, in that particular case, that particular scenario of you dealing with person where no book, where not you understand the basic English, how you first of all that don't bring a negative impact because it don't feel say you want funny or you want make it feel bad. Yes. So in the case right now, we don't use another word where if familiar with PIN code, it don't create a better space.
Yes.
Because it don't calm the situation down.
Yes.
It don't calm the tension down. So in cases like this, I think it's all about using the right words and knowing your audience.
Well, knowing your audience, using the right words, and being patient also.
Well, yes.
I think you people were patient with explaining to her because if now other person, really, let me tell you, there are two ends. If now other person go tell you for say, well, this man may not understand, may just come up before me. You understand? Or you don't go even go further for explain himself to the mommy. So patience is key. In all of this, you realize for say, if you weren't patient, it would have been more chaotic.
Yes.
If the gentleman was not patient, it would have been more chaotic. But because he'd been patient enough for explain and realize for say, we are all different. What you get as A might be what I get as B. You know, but that does not make it any different from it being the true as what it is. But which you get and which you don't understand is quite different. So you have to always understand for people in perception, people their opinion, people their thoughts might be different. Okay. They might be the same but different. You understand? Well, today on radio right now, we are on radio, but what we are getting might be different.
Yes.
What we are delivering might be different.
Even
but it's actually the same. Might be getting different things. So that is just how it is. Perception, ideologies, and things that we put out there and communicating.
Okay. This is Ibrahim Jamil Sese barrister. Okay. So now we can take news about youth. For the past 3 days now Freetown, people and they suffer for get fuel. And some people and they suspect say that the fuel price won't go up. This can bug them young man then waiting to transport business. But forget more and for know more about this, Musa Baisise look into this and send a report.
Over the weekend, people them struggle for get fuel for do their normal business inside Freetown. Some they buy them there past the normal price. This continued till Monday yesterday, and a young man them more, it don't they affect as plenty of them they drive motorcar, ride Okada or Keke for survive. So how this fuel shortage in a fuel station them na Freetown affects the young man there?
It's not for fear, but it's not so sometimes when they get safe. Yes. Even if we get safe, I sometimes 1 liter in the game. If we're lucky, they give 2 liter. Yeah, but they don't usually go above that. If you didn't go above that, it's like go for paying money, something like a bribe, a lot of them more than 2 liter.
Who from this bike all run, now they will survive. Right now, out of 100% now salon, 80% of the youths then they survive through from bike, through from the transport. So it's fear loading now. Right now, we fear loading. Wall is stream. All man they suffer. So fear loading na the sick na the tongue. They say fear lay una gonna petrol, you know, na say they say fear day. But the next sell give we. The rich one like this now they say na 2 liter. Bike 2 liter, keke 3 liter, motorcar 4 liter. Who's in the move?
One question we then respond to now whether they don't begin buy the fuel there past the normal price.
No, we are not going to be at the same normal price no more. Even working, even get anything when they come to say they stop, they say they don't do. What they say sometimes in the but really some stations they don't get fee at all.
At the normal price it is 30 millions. So which of course but to the suffer.
One party Okada rider them we talk to Rise Radio send this message to government.
So we ask government for help put delay one there. Government I need for fence solution no more settle.
As all this they be, Sunday government through the Ministry of Information and Civic Education inside one public notice say fuel no shorting at the country and save the price not the same. So then call on fuel dealer them not for keep the fuel and make people they suffer for them. With support from Rosalind Kamara, Mina Musa, by Sise.
Okay, thank you very much. That's now news about youth around Salon and fuel crisis to talk about. So now we'll go for a quick commercial break and we'll come back.
Now you can send mobile money with no sonko, only with AfriMoney. Ilé you want send 5, 10, 50 or 5,000 leons or even more with no sonko. Yes, anytime, any day, every day, any side you in a salon, free with AfriMoney. No go outside and the pinch pan the lily where you want send. Avoid sonko. Use AfriMoney. Dial *161 *1 # for send mobile money free. AfriMoney to AfriMoney. For no more, call 161. AfriMoney. No sonko.
Use AfriMoney for free. No sonko.
Yeah. Are you ready now? I want to pop up na net. I dey chat with Leo. Check me bank account for no almost I get. Chat with Leo. Make transfer by Etsa. I dey chat with Leo. It then on Instagram. It dey WhatsApp. Just chat with Leo. Any side where I dey at the bank. Any time of the day at the bank. UBA make 'em easy for make we chat with Leo. Any side where I day at the bank, any time of the day at the bank, the mama me in money can come out where I chat with Leo.
0799199919. No so call now for text anytime when you come online. Next gen accounts you can make and it save you time. Either Insta, Facebook and WhatsApp, Apple Message, Google Business Chat.
Where I want to pop na net, I dey chat with Leo. Check me bank account for no almost I get. Chat with Leo. Make transfer by Etsa. I dey chat with Leo. It then on Instagram, it dey WhatsApp. Just chat with Leo.
All right. Chat with Leo. Okay. Members say they listen to Rise and Shine on Rise Radio 96.3 FM with me, Precious Aretha Jah-Tucker. And this morning we'll talk about the impact of miscommunication, and I get Barrister Jamil Sisi for discuss this day also. Send in you messages or call we on 077-963-963 or drop your comments on our Facebook page, Riseradiosl 96.3 FM. You can also go on our website on www.riseradio.sl with support from AfriCell. So, Jamil, back to you.
Back to me.
So this time around, I want to talk about some of the things the way they cause miscommunication. Sorry, misinformation, miscommunication.
Basically, not communicating information.
Well, my topic say miscommunication.
I know.
So, I can feel say one other thing is lack of clarity.
Yes, a lack of clarity. Yes, I would point that to be one of the major factors, because if me way to communicate, I'm not clear with you, obviously the information where you get, this is just what we've been saying, the information where you get, where you self go put out from the first hand possibly you receive and from go be different. So clarity is very key, but clarity goes again with you understanding what you're saying. You know, some people are not can understand what they say and just make statements.
Okay, so like we say, in a case where you don't pass a message, right?
Yes.
And there are two ways, me, based on what you may understand, you don't pass this message. Wherein there's, I'd say, for solve the lack of clarity for me, I think there are two ways.
Okay.
One, act fast. One, act slow.
Okay. Educate me.
So in this particular case wherein you don't pass this message, if it's a message about informing for do something,
yes,
I'll try for act fast. Also, it's an information for do something or solve something.
Solve a problem.
Act fast. Wherein this is me coming back to say, what you say? How for do one more?
Okay.
So that's you solving. Try for the minimize the impact, the negative impact of the communication.
Okay, let me reference you again to the story I was explaining to you earlier on. I think I would pitch from what you see and say I think I acted fast, even though it was a little bit, out of the way, but I acted fast. So the moment where I realized, for say, I had sent out something that was wrong, something that was not actually what it was, I immediately go down and go put the post. But then it's not just about me putting down the post. I made sure I put up another post again and clarify for say that was misinformed. I was misinformed and I miscommunicated that to the people. I made sure of that immediately.
So nobody not give you one or two dash?
No, I had one or two bashes.
Bashes.
I tell you for see, I stayed off social media first for a while. A whole day I was off. Because I remember now for say, a lot of people, mind you, Precious, we as individuals, we have people who follow us. You have people who follow you. People are waiting to say, if Precious say it didn't Rise Radio, I should be on the Rise Radio. You have religious followers. And we have people who just they follow we because they think for say, okay, anything where Jamil put in Yanpa, anything where Precious put in Yanpa, it's something that is of good. So the moment where you put out something, be it two or on two, people just take it for what it is because they believe in your personality. This is why I was key about knowing who you are and what you do. Because when you know yourself, you know what you do put out. When you know yourself, you know what you do communicate to people. You will be certain of the things that you put out to people. Because for we, like we saw inside our profession, we interact with different kinds of people every day. Even aside of the law area, in the entertainment area, in entertainment space, you interact with different kinds of people. So your level of communication would actually allow you to have more clients, if possible, or less clients, if possible. Because they go say, for this person, they interact well, or this person, they communicate well, or this person, they pass on the information, why I want to make a person well for me. So automatically, brands will skip away from you because you're not doing what they want you to do.
So you just don't analyze, act fast.
Yes.
Act slow. For me, I believe, I don't know what you think, but I believe, when it comes to situation where you get for act slow, because you want to try to minimize the impact, the negative impact, it's a situation wherein me and you disagree on something. And I notice, if I act fast in responding to you, situation, it might aggravate. Escalate.
Yes.
Exactly. So in that situation, I feel people therefore act slow for minimize negative impact.
And then one thing I would add to that, I think it's very, very clear. One thing I would add to that is the fact that we are not always right. Nobody is ever always right.
Definitely.
You are right today, tomorrow you might be wrong. Or you may be right, but not exactly how it is supposed to be put out. So you as a person, if you do communicate to somebody where the person find it difficult for understand you, for instance, for say this person here, if I persistently continue for put me opinion or put me view because I feel like I am right, it will cause more problem. You for desist from that and act slow, like how you put them. I will act slow in actually allowing you for process the information. Processing information is something also that is very, very key. For make you process the information, for make you listen, or make you just tell yourself the hard fact for say, okay, this person might be right, or maybe yes, this person can be right, But most times, I mean, it's all left with you as the person. If you know for which you don't put out, get tendency for go viral, like how me own get tendency for go viral and even go viral. I know for say the immediate action for take now for do something fast, for address that information they were put out immediately. I did it immediately. But if you know for say it's something light, and it's something we go take time for me people to accept, obviously you implement the right skills and strategy for get that information the dissolve or lighter as you put up for me.
So another important thing again, now cultural difference.
Yes.
I
think we don't even made mention of that earlier on. I said we are all different.
Yes.
We all get with opinions. We all get with views. And your view cannot necessarily be the same as mine. They may be similar, but they are never the same. So you as a person accepting the fact for say people are different will make you live the best life you ever think you want to ever live. I swear to God, I'm telling you. I have this argument most of the times with some of my colleagues. You know that we get parted away, the lawyers, or everybody feel like they have the idea clear. They own better than you own. And sometimes I find that difficult for push too much or push too hard, because I see and say, if I continue for push too hard in trying to communicate what I feel is right to me or what I feel is the best possible option for communicate, then I'm just wasting my time, because you will never see my point. You will never get my point, or it will take you time to get my point.
I see. So I got this one again. You know, say in some cultures, when they give you food and you eat all thing at the plate, you clear plates.
They go say you big guy.
Well, yes. No, they go feel say you want more. Most of the people say BDI. Why in some culture, the way you clear all things at the plates, they go say, this you enjoy the food. Just back to the aristocratic lifestyle. You know, when you cutleries and all of that, where you don't eat on the way you turn the fork and all of that. So I think say, what's in the case wherein you don't eat, you don't bell full, you don't bell full, you don't want more. But in this particular style where you go, their own culture, you out empty the plane for otherwise and then count tomorrow, how you go do that?
I think I'm not gonna say I don't find myself in that situation, but I don't find myself in a situation where I was actually eating food and I wasn't okay with the food, but I don't know how for stop for eat the food, because each and every time when they say I don't bell food, I say no, eat more. You know for people come on that Muslim background, Muslim culture where each and every other person they eat not the same bowl, they can't eat together. So I had that difficulty. So I think I can reference that particular time day, how difficult it was for me for stop for it. I feel like say as individuals, you just need to be mature with certain things. For me, how I do, I think I reduce the intake of the food from the on the spoon. I reduce some for no more made the person back not feel bad for say I didn't want to eat or I wasn't okay with the food. I just eat no more. I eat, and then even though talking is bad, but I was talking more.
My dear, me not go do it.
No, well, sometimes in certain situations you just have to.
My dear,
you just have to fit in.
No, I won't. No, I not feel say I will put myself through that kind of thing. There's a better way I will communicate. I know. I know just do it. I'll tell you like. Okay, listeners, don't forget to listen to Rise and Shine on Rise Radio 96.3 FM. So now we can take social media trends.
Okay.
So we understand say King Boss LA get some issue with the mayor in Kenema City. Anyways, been to Sudan, they can give me more detail on Nandi and other trending stories them back.
Good morning and welcome to the social media trend. And we first one this morning, I want to see the King Boss LAJ. I don't know what's they go on. I think he forgo Kenima on the way for go do a show. I think yesterday night for do the show. And unfortunately, according to the audio they were listening, the mayor when gets issue with and say he be the go with in convoy and meet this motorcar park now. I think it's motorcar not park fine when a big truck, park fine. Yes, an ambassador, it can't don't for talk to them and deal with in convoy, then small arguments come. But when gets a confrontation with the bus driver, according to Italy, and Fed Commodity, whilst this mayor of Kenema himself be the come on the highway, and he is the mayor, and he see this Fet they go on. It's guy for halt them, but it not be introducing self saying in at the mayor. Then the boys there according to the recording the wadi and according to them, LG and Bobo then turn Panam begin they use some abusive languages then Panam and later according to I say the ambassador of peace when LG Bokulam. He says so them done with that side then say now let them go police station. As he advises the nearest police station, they let them go there and solve the issue rather than they take the law in their hand. And he say it drive off the BNLJ in Mutkate Igichna you sign away if you say gets more rank and according to what I get they say LJ misbehave they pass. Who says if well we see a photo down they told we see a video of LJ wearing self the vex, you see the mayor selling not wearing clothes and the clothes we're wearing now. The president want to campaign close them, so it did all over social media. Say if you don't get rights for wearing the clothes where you wear, he say the mayor accuse and say him beat him, and according to the audio while listening, they say the mayor say then taking Gary and bread when I now, and we still get the follow up the story. Anything will come up behind it, of course, and they bring a canto on. Another social media trend this morning, I want to see, we see Nomi George and Julie Tombo. We see our Tombo, Musa Tombo, and Fantasia World with a man. Well, I see that posted them photos and they will tag the 3 couple and say pardon 3 couple. Yeah, so one people in one say then come back and they say it's now more of our Tombo and Musa Tombo because they say they are legally wedded, then be married. And they say one for see until lipstick here, man. Then they say none of them because they're all not compatible, Another social media trend this morning, one way we see here, we see a photo of Hawa, we see a photo of Umar Fofana, and we see a photo of Hamza SL. No say Manchester game yesterday, and Manchester end up for lose. So, and a Manchester fan, Hawa wearing Manchester jersey, Hamza wearing Manchester jersey, and of course Umar Fofana wearing Manchester jersey. They say make them tag them people name, but then check on them, then pressure. Waiting at the thing with Manchester, self I'm not able to understand. Myself when they talking about Manchester, but I still love the team. Boy, they give me chest pain. Manchester they give me chest pain. Another social media trend this morning. Now one way we see one Indian lady do all a Guinness World Record, the most heavyweight lifting, as in push with in ear. No see Indian they get long ear. So he make an two sister. How did they call her 2 sisters? 1 year. Then they tie the motorcar, then truck there, so they have back truck there. People over 100 people and they behind the truck for hard paddy weight. Then tie the rope like in ear in 2 dots. Then tie the rope now in 2 dots. They do all the pull and make side for letting reach the destination. So he actually pull first to see where the truck struggle. So he actually try now say he pull the motorcar. He do one say na the side where they mark for her. He end up in the Guinness World Record for the heavyweight pulling by a female. Now Indian somebody do and not with in hand, but in ear and in at the time the truck people and sit down. Can you imagine things people can do just to get a Guinness World Record? Still at the fan Guinness World Record, one need for break. Another social media trend this morning. Now one way we also see say TikTok gets the trend things and where they come up. So we see this now calling your boyfriend challenge. Now that trend in the India now. The girl pick it up now 4 or 5 then come together, then put their phone then and they call them boyfriend then together. They like now flash, they always set the call, then flash the boyfriend then. When they don't then they end and now they wait for the Huawei a man the first call. That they should say. You see that you man love you, or that for proof say you man love you and they return you call back people they in love just to prove a point. So I see videos of Dandy with so then I tell them boughting phone then I find slake window in Nigeria. I tell boughting phone I need to line. Oh man the wait not for them boyfriend call. Anyways, well now all that we get for we social media trend this morning and me we bring a camp me name na Bintu Sudan Sise.
Okay, that time we've been to Sudan, and that time the social media trends them. And anyways, I tell students that it's okay, it's all right. Now we take the news and sports headlines. So the first one say, Foreign Affairs DG assures Chinese investors. Treason trial, Koita and others identify on CCTV footage. FA Cup final abandoned due to violence. All these will come up for Premier News. Now we take the next one where they come up from Salon Compass. They say AYV spread tentacles penetrates Nigeria market. That is good. Sampa Chief Minister blunders again. Cow power ship renegotiation in Turkey. Serious mess at SLRSA. ED HR director turns accomplice. Concord Times newspaper say after 13 years of its enactment, SLUDI calls for full implementation of PWDS Act of 2011. UNFPA commended for supporting Sierra Leone's health sector. EcoBank Fuller Community forged economical partnership. AfriCell and USTDA undertakes visibility study on digital expansion. All that you go get ham na Concord Time newspaper. So now let we take the rise and shine sports headlines. This first one says Sierra Leone tug of war national team don't intensify then training ahead of the international out events na Highland. Pretonian Slifa defeats Soccer Real Republican FC by a goal to nil. The mighty Blackpool FC go entertain Port Authority FC today na the SLFA Academy. More of this go come now. We Rise Sports where they come up at 9 o'clock in the morning. So stay tuned. Jamil, Amik will round up this conversation.
Okay.
Amik, you give the last words them on the impact of miscommunication.
Okay. Thank you very much again, and it's been such a huge pleasure being on the show. Congratulations. People should listen to you. People should listen to Rise Radio. So the most important things I think I want for left with people listening to us out there, the negative impact. Mind you, when you misinform somebody, you get an idea of, you change the perception, career or character of that person automatically. For instance, if you are a star and somebody put out a wrong information about you, you automatically feel like, oh, this is going to drag my fans away from me. So you as the person with the passed on the information, you always have to have it in the mind for say, you are either making or breaking someone. And it's unfair for make you break somebody when you don't know how it don't rise to be. So one of the negative impacts are the fact for say you lose people and you give a different perception of yourself to people when you communicate or miscommunicate with people. So it's always important for make you communicate well, make you know how you do communicate with people, and also say there are different ways how you reach out to people. If you're not able to reach out to a person through A, you could use B. And if B does not work, you could use C. And you have to be a patient listener. Because the ways that how you can solve problems where you get negative impact of miscommunication, one, you have to be a good listener. Talk less. Some people can talk more. So for me, I always say listen more and talk less. Process the information where you get so you not go be misinformed. Because mind you, even if you don't communicate the misinformation to another person, but you as a person, you don't get a wrong information.
Yeah.
So, and when you get a wrong information, it creates a different impact with other things around that particular person. You know, so you always have to be well informed in your way and do facts checking. If I had done my facts checking, if I had called Pilot CPU back then and asked her, say, Pilot, what do you mean by this? I would have gotten a different information. Or if I had patiently waited, sometimes 10 minutes, where make him post now in WhatsApp status before posting it on social media.
Yeah, steady.
You may steady, may rest, may at school.
You know what's there at school? Just take how you go.
Yes. So to our dear bloggers out there, I think this is very important to bloggers because this is not the age of social media.
Yeah, true.
And bloggers, you have the role to make and break our careers as entertainers, as human beings, you know, civilized citizens in our country. So it's always important for make una know the kind of information una they put out. Sure. If somebody tell you for say Precious is A, and you know for say you want to make that post, and if you make that post about Precious, you will get more views, but you are not certain about that particular information, please cross-check. Please investigate. There is nothing wrong with investigating. There is nothing wrong with approaching Precious and asking Precious, say Precious, and tell me say A, B, and C before posting it. I give you a clue about it. There is nothing wrong with it. It's not always good for put out something, then at the end of the day, you have to come back and do a retractal. Where I do that retractal, I automatically stop for post anything content we get for deal with that particular area of entertainment, because I realized for say, I have misinformed people already, and because I don't misinform people, this will affect my followers. Not to everything that I go to post people and go on for share, because in 10 minutes while I post the post, you don't get over 20
and we
shares.
get people that we actually always they post and delete and
post and delete all the time, you know. So be well informed.
So now we don't deal with the negative.
Yes.
Now, obviously, the good and bad side.
Obviously.
So the good side, the positive side.
Positive side about communicating well. When you communicate well, when you pass on good communication, automatically you give yourself some form of credibility. Yes. You give yourself some form of respect.
People trust you.
Like Rise Radio. People trust Rise Radio.
Yeah.
You know, you go anywhere, you hear people, they say, I go listen to Rise Radio, They pick the radio stations that they listen to. Yeah. They pick the television stations that they listen to. Why do you think that is so? Because of the kinds of information that they put out. They do fact verification, and they check out the information before just putting it out there. You don't just can't put something out because you feel like, say, it will garner more people to follow you, or it will get people to feel like you don't talk TD. If you're not getting nothing for talk, set much. Play music.
Post video.
Dance. You know, not to always you for post. So be mindful of those things, and know this one for say, your responsibility as a person is to know yourself. So if you know yourself, you don't know which you put out there. And if you are someone that gets second-hand information, always make sure you verify those second-hand information before you post them out, because you might just be breaking or making an entire family or an entire career or an individual we innocently don't even know about you.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was Barrister Jamil, and we talk about the impact of miscommunication. As much as it ought me to say goodbye, our time together here has come to an end for today. Rise and Shine will meet you back tomorrow, same time and same frequency. Thank you to all we listeners them, where they listen to we on radio and where they watch we on the internet. Special thank you to my executive producer Maya Maba, producer Musa Baisise, John Gaya, and in team where they operate Facebook Live, and all with studio technicians, especially Mohammed Robert. Until tomorrow, keep rising, keep shining, and never forget the magic that lies within you. I have been your ever-loving host, Precious Aretha Jah-Tucker. Stay tuned to Rise Radio. We get Rise Sports. We will meet you just now at 9 o'clock. Salon Entertainment Box 1 to 2. And we get Wiyon Salon. We will meet you from 6 to 7:30. This has been beautiful. Rise Radio, we keep it light.